what I learned after 10 years in Thailand. So I moved to Thailand in November 2009, so I'm really just 9.5 years, but I spent a bit of time before then. My parents owned some yachts and shit, so, I got to meet the Thai people and learn a little bit about their culture. And the first thing I learned, this is just like more of a generic rule, is there are two types of people that get noticed. Being a foreigner, being a Falang in Thailand, you get noticed. Especially if you go to like a hardcore, just like they've never seen a foreigner before kind of place. It's getting a bit more rare these days, but back when I was 13, that was just being a kid was like, oh my god, attention, attention, attention. Yeah, so there's two types of people that get noticed. Those who are the absolute top of their game. Like if you go onto a dance floor and a guy knows every dance move, he puts on like a whole show and it's obviously a well-rehearsed show, he'll get tons of attention. And then there's the people that absolutely suck, and they will get not as much as attention as the professional guy, but they'll still get a damn lot of attention. So being a professional sucker is not really sucker, but like being professionally sucked at like things. So if you're like the worst public speaker or the worst dancer or the worst, certain things, you will get just as much attention, or close enough, right, as the professionals that have dedicated 10 years to something in a fraction of the time. What else have I learned? The days of old Thailand are behind it. Smartphones are not going away. It's just been years since people would get rid of their car before they get rid of their iPhone. So the days of meeting a girl and the only way she can contact you is by having a long distance phone call with you are well and truly gone. She now has a list of people that are interested in contacting her if you're lucky. And there's always going to be approaches. Even if they have a Facebook account, they will just get approached by, there's so many Asian people. It's in the billions and billions that will try and contact and seduce such a small number of, Thai girls particularly. And that's just a trend that's not going to reverse anytime soon. The demographic pyramid in Thailand is getting smaller, so every year there's less. There was a website, I forget what it was called, big one, I don't know, it'll come to me later, but they showed that it doesn't matter if you're 25 or 65, you're after the same thing. You're after a 20 to 25-year-old female, and particularly a 20-year-old. And the number of 20-year-old females in Thailand is shrinking because, people are working harder, women are entering the workforce, etc., etc., as opposed to the Philippines, where that number is increasing every single year. So, again, the best days of Thailand are behind it. I wouldn't quite say you're into sloppy seconds. It's still really, really good, just because it's just so well positioned in the world. Compared to Vietnam, I was just there not long ago. I'd pick Thailand every day of the week. The food's great. The people, it really just comes down to the people. It's not quite Japan. Japan is more refined and it's more wealthy, but refined and wealthy, you go to a Ferrari dealership and you get refined and wealthy, but it's not necessarily what you want because it's high maintenance. Whereas Thailand is just more carefree and relaxed. They spend all their money every week on partying and hanging out with friends. So we'll leave that for now, and we'll maybe start a part 2 later.